Hey folks, Jay Barrino here, continuing StarCraft Mass Recall, StarCraft Brood War Remake, and StarCraft 2. Continuing Overmind after the disaster that was the culling. Whew, that was tough. I realize in retrospect, you know what would really help there is Defilers. I am actually starting this recording immediately after finishing it, so it's hitting me now. Man, probably should have gotten some of that Dark Swarm specifically for those large air attacks. Almost the perfect use for it specifically. Alright, Eye for an Eye, known for being one of the hardest maps in Mass Recall, in my opinion. Primary Hive Cluster Planet Chart. Besides, I would say, all of the final missions of all 6 campaigns, this is one of those that is known for being quite challenging. I think the last mission was hard for me because I reacted poorly to unexpected things, whereas this map, I think, is just plain harder.
Behold, my long silence is now broken, and I am made whole once more. The cunning Protoss have dared strike down that which was immortal. For the Protoss who murdered Zaz are unlike anything we have faced before. These Dark Templar radiate energies that are much like my own, and it is by these energies that they have caused me harm. Yet shall their overweening pride be their downfall. For when the assassin Zeratul murdered Zaz, his mind touched with mine, and all his secrets were made known to me. I have taken from his mind the secret location of Ire, the Protoss homeworld. At long last, my children, our searching is done. Soon we shall assault Ire directly.
For now, we must ensure that the Dark Templar can cause no more harm. Cerebrate, you shall set a trap for our foes. Kerrigan will lead them to you.
Nice. They really want Kerrigan. Destroy the Protoss bases. Let no Dark Templar escape. Kerrigan must survive. I think in this one you really only have to destroy the Nexuses, but they're tucked away inside 2 bases where you're going to have to destroy most of the bases themselves anyway. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this doesn't go really, really terribly. I can always utilize quick saves. Protoss Expedition main base, Char. I'm really not a fan of having to restart missions if possible, but I would rather utilize saves so I don't have to waste a lot more time. Okay, here we go. We get Ultralisk this map and Nidus Canals. We don't even start with a spawning pool. That's quite annoying. I'm actually going to just get it right away. Let's go ahead and throw that down right there. We do have Kerrigan. I'm going to throw her down in this area with these Zerglings so she can help defend there. And then let's just put this stuff in the Nidus Canal. I like the Nidus Canal. It's definitely a version of the Bio Launcher model. The question, I'm just curious, we do this? Can we do this? Yes. Okay, so that means that we can put, we can go through all the different canals. The 3 canyons are the only escape routes for the Protoss. You'll need detectors such as Overlords at these positions at all times to be able to stop the Dark Templar. Okay, so let's move this stuff up here. So the Protoss very frequently, very, very frequently attack these areas, and they are hard to defend. So I have a few different plans. I could make hatcheries down here, and I could make colonies near the hatcheries, or I just go ahead and get lurkers at each area. And I'm thinking I do the lurkers because there are 2 bases I want to take, which would mean I'm utilizing my hatcheries. I mean, I would have too many hatcheries, basically. That's more hatcheries. That's a lot of minerals that I don't need to spend. There's a base over here that I'd like to take, and there's a base right up here that I'd like to take. But they're defended by the Protoss, so I need to make a group of Hydralisks that can actually go and do that. So the key right now, I think, is get that Hydra Den, get to lurkers, make Hydralisks. Use the Hydralisks to make lurkers, but then also utilize the extra Hydralisks that aren't being lurkers to then go and take the expansions. We then take the expansions and possibly, then we either make Mutalisks or I'm really not sure. I'm not sure exactly what I'll want to do. Obviously, Kerrigan is going to be incredibly useful. We'll make sure she's hotkeyed though, so she doesn't just die. And let's make that Hydralisk Den, and we need more drones. And I can make drones actually through my other larva by just hotkeying them into the Nidus Canals. So what I was saying about utilizing saves is rather than having to restart a level, I'd much rather quick save, see where the enemy attacks me, and if I'm not ready and a Dark Templar gets through and it's an instant loss, then we just start from that save and then move units to that area. Because, again, it's very much sort of a gotcha type situation here where the enemy you have to defend 3 areas, and at the beginning of this map, you simply just don't have enough resources to cover all of them. So it's very, very challenging from that respect. What I could have done, I realize now, is just, because the enemy hasn't attacked me, is just take all my units and go and take out one of those Protoss areas with what I had. That probably could have been very, very beneficial, and then just redistributed my units after that. I really don't need as much stuff here. I mean, this is weird, but I mean, you have to be very, very judicial with your units at the beginning. Like, this is only 6 Zerglings, so I probably just move one of my Hydralisks back up in that direction. Hydralisk Den is done. Need more drones, and then I'm just going to start pumping Hydralisks like crazy. We'll get an evolution chamber. And because I really want to take one of the bases. I really need to take one of them, and I'm thinking we go for this one first. Though I don't know how crazy that would be. It depends, because I think this one is also connected to the enemy base, whereas this one over here is connected to nothing. So I might take that one first. Let's go ahead and start getting Hydralisks, and we'll leave them down here, and eventually we'll put them through the canal. Okay, Lurker Aspect is a must, and we're going to need Hydralisks to utilize that anyway. So let's go ahead and start that, and I will go ahead and get missile attacks as well, which will be good for the Lurkers. Now, I don't know if the enemy is going to be utilizing... Wow, see, look at this attack. There's really no way I could have had enough to prepare for that in any specific circumstance. So what I'll do is load a save. Now that I know that that's going to be coming, I just make some units there, some extra units there in advance. Because, again, the attacks are large. That was attack number 1, and you kind of need to, like, have your units all distributed properly. So there's just no way to know. So what I'll do is make some Hydralisks and send them down in that area instead, once this Hydralisk Den is done. And that's the only thing that you can really do to prepare for something like that. I mean, so I saved a couple minutes back, so... You know, I don't have to get too crazy with it, but also just being mildly prepared and, you know, placing your units in a way such that it doesn't go really, really poorly. Also, I don't know if the Dark Templars stop to attack you or if they just run for the exits. It's possible they just run for the exits, which would be bad for me. Okay, getting antenna will also be helpful. Hydralisk Den is done. Let's start that lair. Let's get some drones, and then I'll make some Hydralisks over on the left side, because that apparently is where they need to be. And if I have enough units over there, then I can go ahead and utilize them to take this base right here. I think when I played this in the version 5 playthrough that I did, I think what I ended up doing was making mass Mutalisk. I just defended really hard at each location, and I rushed to Mutalisks and just tried to finish the map as fast as possible. And I may actually do that. If I want mass Mutalisks, though, I'm going to need to utilize... I'm going to utilize some of those expansions. One geyser is not enough to make enough Mutalisks to finish this map quickly. So I think it's important that we take at least one of those bases. We should have about 200 minerals right about when this finishes, or close to it at least. Yeah, very close. Let's quick save now. Let's go ahead and grab Lurkers. We made 3 more Hydralisks, which should be enough, and that's perfect timing, actually. Okay, I feel like we're doing, like, no damage to these Protoss. This is crazy. Back up. Back up. Back up. Okay, focus fire here. Yes, retreat, you jerks. Wow. Okay. So, as I was saying, this is nasty. This is a very nasty map. Not really looking forward to playing much more of it, to be honest. Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, I guess there's a scout here. Back up. Back up. Bring these Hydralisks in. Alright, yeah, I don't know where that stuff came from. So, I need an evolution chamber still. Lurker aspect is almost done. These drones we can send to the canal to actually start mining. Oh dear. You know what, I might just go ahead and do the Mutalisk. I might do the Mutalisk game. Lurker's almost done. Again, we're at the point where if I can get like 2 Lurkers per entrance, which is going to be gas heavy, but absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. All right, so that finished. We're going to need Overlords because I think you need extra supply to morph Lurkers. So this area just got attacked. Will this... I don't know if it's random or what, so that's why I'm not going to be very, very quick to... I'm not going to be super quick to decide where to put the lurkers, where to utilize them first. We got to wait for that overlord first. Let's quick save. We can see a small enemy base right here. I think this is also an expansion we can take. It's not their main base. Okay, lurkers. 2 there. 2 there. 2 there, and we need more Hydralisks down here anyway. Eventually, once the Reavers start coming, that's what's going to absolutely annihilate our defense. And that's where I think I need some roaming Mutalisks to start getting rid of stuff. Okay, so this is good. We need Overlords again. Let's go ahead and get missile attacks, queue it up like I had talked about. Groove Spines, also probably going to be quite helpful. Where's the next attack going to be coming from? Lurkers? And Lurkers. Okay, and then we got to be careful that the Overlords don't get killed, so I'm going to make some extra ones. Okay, Lurkers move on up. And up. And again, getting creep up in this area so that I can make colonies would also be really helpful. It's also possible the enemy will attack my main base, so nothing is safe, is basically the idea here. So I'm going to start getting extra Hydralisks for this area because I'm going to attack into that Protoss base pretty much as soon as possible. Let's throw down a quick save. And I know it seems like a little cheesy for me to be utilizing saves so much, but I think it's just so necessary, this map. It really kind of sucks that you just can't respond very easily. Again, I don't have enough money to, but I could make hatcheries down at each location, and that would help a lot. Okay, here comes the next area. Everybody back up. Let them attack into the lurkers. Okay, let's back up here a little bit, be a little scrappy. It looks like they're trying to retreat. Okay, good work, lurkers. I might even get more lurkers at each entrance at this point. More Hydralisks. I don't know how many Hydralisks I'll really need. Keep moving up with the poor Overlords, and they're going to get killed here. Here comes a Dark Templar. Does it stop to attack? It does? They do have observers as well, so we got to be prepared for that. Okay, Hydralisks. I can actually make more and send them through the canal. Okay, so this group of Hydralisks I'm going to clear out the right base first. I'm going to send them through the canal. I'm going to send them down here to take this base. Once we get that base set up, we should be in much better shape, hopefully, to start making a lot of Mutalisks and get this going here. So let's go ahead and get Muscular Augments. I don't have enough for this. Oh, I have extra Hydralisks, though. Gotta rebuild the Overlords. Back up, back up. He's stuck. Ugh. Focus fire, please. Yeah, run away. Run away. Okay, so much for Hydralisks. Extra Hydralisks and getting that done. We need more Overlords because we're losing some. Oh, boy. Okay, and let's get this Overlord out here as soon as possible. I think I need to get Pneumatized Carapace so that when they spawn, we can move them over to where they need to be as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and unload. They just attacked this area. I'm going to take a chance here and hope my lurkers can finish this up. I'm going to take these Hydralisks, move over here, and try to clear this base out. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. So we can get Ultralisks this map, but I don't really know how beneficial they would be. I mean, they would be beneficial, but I don't know if they would be beneficial enough. All right, back up, back up. Trying to save every unit possible here. Okay, there we go. So make a drone. Make more Hydralisks. I'm going to get another lurker down here. Okay, and then all of you come back to this area. We're going to make more lurkers for that area. Probably need more defense up here as well. I mean, Kerrigan Razor Swarm should be able to help a lot, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Let's get flyer attacks. And let's take this base. We need this base. It's not a lot of money, but we need the gas if we want to make Mutalisks. Then let's kind of review. This is what I remember. I remember you have to kind of make this so far away because the top of the map is... I think it was like that in the original map, too, so that's very cool. Let's get another lurker here. Let's go ahead and burrow. Probably just get more Hydralisks because the air attacks coming at each of these is challenging. One more lurker. Now. And then you hatcheries, why don't we just send these over here? Okay, so they're trying to rebuild. I should have expected that, actually. Not a big deal. I don't think... Is there a ramp up here? There must have been. Where did that probe come from? There... okay, so they are going to try to fortify this area.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, the lurkers are doing their job, but I'm losing everything else along the way. Come back here. Come back here. Yeesh. Okay, so the lurkers, again, doing their job, but we're losing more and more each time. And there's a Reaver. There's a Reaver.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, and then we need more Hydralisks moving up here and attacking this area. We have something being built here. Hydralisks, this is good. So it looks like we're going to have to build a little bit of defense up here. Not a lot, but enough. So let's do this. Hydralisks move on down here. We have more lurkers in this area. I'm going to send some of these into the canal so that we can go and take the other base. Okay, make more Hydralisks for this area. Have an extra lurker. Let's go ahead and set that up. They haven't attacked up here at all. This area down here needs the most help for sure. So let's unload. Move these units down here. Actually, I'm going to take these and go and attack the main area first. Oh god, this is so stressful. Let's quick save because we don't know what's next. Now they're attacking up there. Kerrigan Razor Swarm, and then back up. Okay, very good. Very good. So that area was fine. Move on in. Take this out. Make a drone. We'll go and take that base. We'll leave some Hydralisks up there because the enemy, I'm sure, is going to want to refortify that area. So let's just leave these fellas here for now. All right, this is up and running. Spore Colony, Sunken Colony. Sunken Colony. Move the Hydralisk down. Let's keep trying to get some air upgrades. I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling very stressed about this, but I think I'm doing okay. Groove Spines is done. Missile attacks. Get a second evolution chamber. Drone, come on up here and take this base. Oh, we can actually attack drones from down here. Or probes from down there. That's nice. Okay, we need this gas very badly. Just make Hydralisks at each area to defend. I'm gonna get a Queen's Nest so they can start moving towards Ultralisks. I think that would be fine. More Hydralisks down here. This area has been primarily in trouble. Actually, this area has been primarily in trouble. So we'll get a group of Hydralisks here as well. If I were to take every defending unit at each area, I could probably... I feel like I could probably go and attack a base. The issue right now is that I don't have that opportunity. I saw something up there. That's fine. We need overlords. Let's go ahead and we'll put them all by the entrance. Okay, good. Get this all set up. We'll make some drones. Well, we need more overlords. I should make extra overlords for each exit. I really should, so let's do that. And breathe. Okay, so I would say I'm pretty well set up. I'm going to throw down a quick save, and then we're going to make more Mutalisks. This is almost mined out, so I'm going to start transferring some of these drones soon enough through the canals. This is looking good. Okay, so let's send all of these down here. Make more Hydralisks, and send this guy up here. Constant. I mean, they just keep trying to reinforce this area. Clowns. Okay, so you and you and you. You're going to be my top area. You're going to be my top area actual building hatcheries. So let's start with the Mutalisks. I don't like going mass Mutalisk, but I will do it here. All right, Razor Swarm. Did I Razor Swarm on top of my... I did. I Razor Swarmed on top of my lurkers, so we need to remake those. That was unfortunate. So, lurkers... Oh, I only killed one, luckily. So Kerrigan can kind of defend this area herself with a little bit of backup. Okay, make drones and make drones. Good, good, good. Now we've got the Mutalisk coming out. We're going to have +2 soon, and I might go just straight for +3. This is good. So let's go ahead and send some of these through. Unload. Still attacking up here. Seems like seemingly forever. Now, the reason I'm making Mutalisks is I don't really want to risk... making Hydralisks and Zerglings and even Ultralisks and then having them run into Reaver Fire. I don't imagine the enemy's going to have a ton of Reavers, but, you know, it only takes one. Back him up, back him up. Let the Reaver walk over the... Okay, alrighty. That's important that we just did that. We let the Reaver walk over the Lurkers. Again, doing this with Lurkers is... I mean, I don't know. Doing this without Lurkers, I think I would have done the strategy where I built hatcheries and made a lot of sunken colonies at each location. I haven't done that yet, but, you know, we're kind of getting towards the... This is definitely a mission. Even the last one is a mission where if I didn't have Mutalisks... What am I saying? Sorry, I'm getting flustered because I'm trying to focus on this. If I didn't have Lurkers, I would not be able to do this. I simply would not be able to do this. Okay, so go ahead and get in this. There we go. So we're mining gas from 3 locations now. We have more Mutalisks coming up. We have Lurkers at every location with a good chunk of Hydralisks. I can get an Ultralisk Cavern now, but probably won't be able to build more than 1 or 2. Nor have I really been upgrading them. All right, so this is very good. This is going very well. I've had to reload once or twice. I think just once, and it was really the first attack. All right, this is great. The enemy's been leaving that alone. Just constant with this. Let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to go ahead and just get a second Spore Colony, because they're just going to keep sending that seemingly forever. Okay, I thought I hotkeyed all these, but apparently not. Let's get more Mutalisks. Razor Swarm, possibly on top of the Lurkers again. It was. Did I lose all of them that time? No, I have 1 left. Oh, okay, I thought that was a Dark Templar. That was just an Observer. Lurker. Let's go ahead and get this set back up. And now with this amount of Mutalisks, I think I would be comfortable to start making a push somewhere. Yeah, I think this is going to be... I think this will be good. We just have to be a little careful. Okay, so first, I think I'm going to go for this base down here and just wipe out the Teal Protoss. It's possible if you destroy the Nexus, everything goes hostile. Or everything goes neutral. Hostile. Okay, no problem. Everybody move back. Get the Lurkers set up in position again. And then this, make more Hydralisks. Okay, so let's get going here. Let's give it a shot. Can we do it? The enemy just sent an attack, so we should be okay to try. I kind of want to try just going for the Nexus. I think that's all you need to do. At least Zeratul kind of gives a semi-concession speech when you do that. Decent amount of... I just got to be on the lookout for High Templar. Decent amount of Dragoons. Drones. Very large amount of Dragoons. Go ahead and hit the Photon Cannon. I think I just saw a Dark Templar spawn. The issue is, it's more that the Dark Templars spawn for the Nexus. The Nexuses. So if you destroy the Nexuses, then you don't have to worry about the Dark Templar as you clean up the Protoss, I think. Let's just give this a shot and see what happens. I'm pretty sure Zeratul's gonna say something here.
Once again, I grow tired of slaughtering your servants. Have the mighty Templar lost their infallible courage?
Well spoken, concubine of the Zerg. But though we strike at you from the shadows, do not lack the courage to stand in the light. You would do well to abandon this attack.
You seem overconfident of your abilities, Dark One. I am no helpless Cerebit to be assailed under cover of darkness. I am the Queen of Blades, and my stare alone would reduce you to ashes. You and your ilk cease to amuse me. Prepare yourself for Oblivion's embrace.
Lots of trash talk going on here. I don't know why they're taking this so seriously. Zeratul should just leave. He just needs to leave at this point. He's done. Okay, so that's one side down. I think that means they're going to stop sending them through this area. Again, I'm pretty sure the Dark Templars spawn from the Nexuses, so as you take out the Nexuses, they're not going to be spawning to try to escape. It's one less thing you have to worry about. This is just annoying at this point. Let's get more Overlords. We'll send them over here, actually. We need more Hydralisks for this area. I was like, what the fuck was that? It's Kerrigan being awesome. Okay, we need to fortify that area a little bit more, I think. Let's go ahead and clean this up. And I might just go for the blue nexus. Again, I'm pretty sure while they remain hostile, I'm pretty sure you just have to destroy the nexuses to win. I'm not 100% sure. At this point, I really just need to be on the lookout for High Templar. That could be the one thing that completely fucks me is a High Templar storm. So let's just be on the lookout and see if we can either snipe it or avoid it. Let's start looking for the blue base here. We found it. There's the storm. Actually kind of missed there. Waiting for another storm. Come on up here, snipe the cannons. There's the storm again. We avoided it. I think he might have enough energy to do 3. Just get rid of the cannons, the scouts. Like natural, they're going to rebuild everything. Snipe some pipe. Yep, oh dear. That's the storm I was not looking forward to. I don't see any of my exits being attacked right now, so I think we're in good shape. I don't want that Reaver going to do whatever it's about to do, so get rid of it. Let's just depower everything. Let's just depower their production, and then we've pretty much won. Let's not let them build another High Templar, though. They may not spawn with enough energy to do anything. Okay, there we go. That's their production. Kill the probes so that they can't rebuild. And let's see if the mission just ends by destroying this. I hate having to resort to mass mutalisks. I really like the Zerg ground game, but this is what I had to do. Yep, and that does it. You really do only have to destroy the nexuses.
Now, Protoss, you shall know my wrath. Now you will know the fury of the Queen of Glades.
It's a nice little shot of Kerrigan overlooking the destroyed Protoss base. Tassadar and the Dark Templar Zeratul survived Kerrigan's vicious attacks, but their Templar armies have been decimated. Kerrigan, left behind to hunt down and eradicate the remaining Protoss warriors, begins to scour the burning wastelands of Char for her elusive prey. Meanwhile, the entirety of the extended Zerg swarm teleported through space-time and began its long-awaited invasion of the hated Protoss homeworld of Ire. We're coming for you! We're coming for you, Protoss. The next map is a challenging one, too. Oh, dear. Pretty much the end of this campaign, starting apparently with the culling, is ridiculously challenging. So this map, again, really knowing where that first attack, where the attacks come from in specific orders, doing that without lurkers, I think I would have had to have made hatcheries at each location with sunken colonies. Because it's tough, and honestly, I would have had to probably get a group of 3 to 4 Mutalisks at each entrance to get rid of Reavers coming in, because Reavers would just destroy each clumped up set of units, which would have been a nightmare. But I think with the lurkers, we did very well, only 43 units lost, and our kills, death, survival rate was quite good. Alright, this has been Jay Barino, thank you so much for watching. Did much better this mission than the culling. Interesting, I thought it was going to be opposite. I thought the culling would be easy peasy. And this went pretty well. I was very prepared for this mission, not prepared for the culling. Alright, see ya next time when we invade Ire. Bye now.